Most of the time, old dressers either end up in the garage where they store tools, or they're handed off to another family member. In some cases, they end up at a thrift store or an antique store, where hopefully someone sees them and finds a use for the dresser. Welcome to Jensen's DIY, and in this video, we will discuss 16 super awesome ways to repurpose old dressers. 1. Ottomans are a great place to put your feet and rest. The only downside is that many of the ones sold at furniture stores are too big and bulky. Use the wood pieces for the body, attach some legs and a cushion, and voila! Now you have an ottoman. 2. In order to make a bookcase from a dresser, you need to separate out the drawers and use a little ingenuity. Basically, remove the hardware and attach the front pieces to the back pieces so that each stands up vertically. From there, you can use other parts of the dresser cut down to size for shelves, or you can leave the shelves big so that they hold oversized items. 3. Did you know that you can make a drawer into a clever jewelry holder? Hang it on the wall, attach some hooks to the top of the inside, and you have a very cool, vintage-looking jewelry holder. Hang necklaces and bracelets on the hooks, and place rings in a small dish resting on the new bottom. 4. Thankfully, kids' books don't take up too much space, unless you have stacks of them, that is. Make a series of wall units from drawers by slicing off the front of each, as well as a few inches of the sides. Measure that to ensure the sides match. Now, just use brackets to mount them on the wall at a kid-friendly height. 5. One dresser can be hacked, using the term lightly, into nightstands. Use the outer portion of the dresser for the nightstand, splitting it in 2 pieces, and then disassemble the drawers to fill the gaps and create shelves. Then, paint the piece a rustic color and place them in your bedroom. The new pieces will be strong enough to hold all of your bedtime necessities. 6. Who says that storage units need to be uniform and boring? They certainly don't need to be. Use those drawers and mount them to the wall lengthwise, and attach them to each for extra stability in a funky pattern. Now you have a unique storage unit that looks like nothing else. You can even paint it to match the wall if you choose. 7. Some people choose to use what they call command zones for their families. This mostly consists of hanging a chalkboard in one area and putting chore charts and homework trackers on hooks nearby. Turn a single dresser drawer into one of these zones by coating it with chalkboard paint and then hanging it so that the previous bottom of the drawer faces the wall. Check out the complete guide on my repurposed life. 8. Storage ladders can be bought at the store, but this method looks even better, and you get to repurpose something that would normally be thrown out. Start with a small step ladder and some old drawers. Cut the drawers to match the size of the steps and attach them to the ladder very securely. From there, just paint the piece one solid color and it's good to go. 9. Why buy a dog bed when you have all the pieces needed to build one? You can make a single drawer into a super cute dog bed. Paint the piece whimsical colors, or add your pet's name to the outside of the drawer in a cool script, and line the wooden bottom with plenty of comfortable pillows and easy washable fabrics. 10. If you want to store things under your bed, but don't really want to have to pay for a fancy storage bed, then this is a great option. Take the drawers out of the dresser and place them on casters. This way, they'll roll in and out of place with ease. If you want to, you can create a top for each drawer out of plastic, but that step isn't really necessary. 11. There's nothing cooler than turning an old dresser into a dollhouse. You'll need around 2 of the drawers, as well as the top and bottom cut down to size. Make sure to repurpose the rest of the unit using some of these additional ideas. If that version sounds like too much work, just remove the drawers and attach them together. Paint and wallpaper the piece appropriately. 12. You can take the drawers from an old dresser, stack them on top of one another, and then attach them together, after hollowing out the inside for wiring, of course. Once your lamp is wired, find a shade for it, and then paint the entire piece to match. Now you have a very cool working lamp that you made yourself. 13. First, use outdoor paint on the dresser or coat it so that it can hold up to the elements. From there, line the drawers with plastic to prevent them from getting water damage on them. Place the dresser outdoors near your garden, with each drawer pulled out slightly to create a waterfall effect. Put potted plants on it for a whimsical display. 14. A cat condo is a fun place for cats to lounge, scratch, and hide. Take the dresser apart and attach drawers in whatever way that you choose. Just make sure that there are multiple layers to the condo and that the gaps between are big enough for your cats to get in and out. Line the supports with rope and put some comfortable fabrics down for your pets to lay on. 15. There's no rule stating that you have to use an old dresser in the house. Put it in the garage, as is, and store tools in it. Place it in your shed and fill it with garden supplies. Arrange it in the basement and stash collectibles in it. There's no shortage of things that you can do with an old dresser. You'd be surprised at how much it will hold. 16. This method requires a little bit of skill and plenty of planning, but you certainly can take your dresser apart and make it into a headboard. You just need to plan out where each segment will go and paint them to match your room before mounting them on the wall. If you do this right, you'll have plenty of shelves behind your bed. And that's all for now. What do you think about this episode? Please share your thoughts about this video in the comments section. For more drawers decorating ideas, stay tuned to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.